With threat of the second wave of the COVID-19 pandemic looming large in India, it's the resolve of a few people to help others that is making all the difference. With government caregivers overloaded with rising number of COVID-19 cases, it's people like Bengaluru-based Tanveer Ahmed, who is part of the Mercy Angels social service initiative that is going all out to ensure dignified last rites for victims of the deadly disease. Tanveer Ahmed, a resident of Frasertown, has since the wake of the pandemic ignored the stigma associated with the novel coronavirus and isolated himself from his family to help COVID-19 patients and their kin.
See, there was a lot of stigma attached to COVID. Families did not even want to disclose that their near and dear one who passed away died of COVID. So there was a fear which was surrounding this. It was more of a media hype which I felt. And seeing on the ground where near and dear ones were not allowed to see their own loved ones, and not many people attending that. And at that time we saw certain groups which were very active, which were helping out in the final rites. Okay, and those were a lot motivating. We joined the same groups and we could carry it and take it to the next level.
Since July this year, Tanveer and his group of volunteers focused on helping families with funeral arrangements. They interacted with families of the victims and assured them that their loved ones will be given a farewell worthy of. But challenges were many for Tanveer and co.
The challenges we faced initially were a lot of protocols where you can't show the body and family members wanted to see the body. The protection part was good, where you had to wear PPEs and all that. But taking it to a certain place for burial, certain people wanted a burial and they had to undergo a cremation. These were challenges. And the other challenges were initially it had a protocol where the BBMP people had to come, sign and all that. Eventually that was dropped off. So those were initial challenges. The whole pandemic, the kind of deaths and how it has evolved. It has evolved in the last 6 months. So the initial fear and thing has gone. Now it's more or less, now if you see, it's more or less normalized. There are a lot of people. So death is a part of life. If any human is born, will die, and eventually he'll die, whichever way. It could be a heart attack, it could be an accident, it could be anything, it could be even COVID. So it should be looked at as a death.
Not even COVID-19 could dilute Tanveer's resolve to help and conduct last rites of men, women and children who fell victim to the deadly disease. The volunteers are from a diverse range of professions. There are doctors, social workers, IT professionals, businessmen and students.
Personally, I haven't kept a track, but should have crossed 200 plus. But collectively as a group, as Mercy Angels, we have crossed more than 820 last rites. I have participated with other groups also, the Almighty. There is another group called Almighty. With them, I've done about 10-15 burials. So any group which is doing a burial, we join it.
But Tanveer's efforts come at a personal cost. He has isolated himself from his family and sleeps in a different room. But thankfully, his family has been supportive and infuses motivation to help someone each day.
I was very lucky because my wife supported me big time. So she also had the conviction that death will only come when the Almighty wills. So with that, she supported my cause of helping out. So she was very supportive. So that was a big thing. And besides that, I was lucky that I got a lot of media coverage, and whoever amongst my friends who read it, they also appreciated a lot. A lot of my teachers appreciated this. So all this has been an encouragement and motivation.
When the COVID-19 pandemic comes to an end, the only thing that people will remember are those who made all the difference during these tough times.
If there is a second wave which is going to strike us, we have to be prepared for it. And let's take all the precautions, wear our masks, sanitize ourselves, whatever guidelines for precautions thing. And the only request that I have from people is, in case you have any ailment like a cough or thing, go for early intervention, visit or consult somebody in the know-how at the earliest. That is better. So don't delay the process of getting treated.
Asianet Newsable salutes all the COVID-19 warriors world over.